My name is Randy Lee Bowen, but my friends call me Lebo or Lee. I am from a little town in the south known as Flint, Michigan. Well, I play the git fiddle, the guitar, and I started in music, man. You know, the truth is, when I was 5 years old, I remember writing songs, playing not real instruments, but whatever I could get my hands on. My dad had 2 tape decks. I would record to one, sing or make noises or whatever, and then play that while recording to another. But I really got my start in guitar in high school. I joined the jazz band. I didn't really know what I was doing. My jazz band teacher, he referred me to this guy named Perry Osborne for guitar lessons. Perry came in, he said, here's a list of all the scales and modes. You learn them, and then you call me back when you have them done. So I've always been kind of a weird cat when it comes to music. My approach to music has more to do with emotional value, from interval to interval, chord structures, kind of going against the grain with playing around with going outside of keys and things of that nature. And I always wanted a band that understood what that meant. And I've played in a couple bands that I enjoyed, that we had some musical chemistry for a lot of years, but I still never felt fulfilled until I met the guys with Deadwatt, and we kind of were all on the same page. We were about the primal, raw, emotional value of rock music and lots of different other styles of music, kind of just incorporating it and being our true selves. So I see Deadwatt in a couple of years being a game changer. And what I mean by that is that we don't like to play by the rules. We want to bring back music as an art form, not a derivative of other people's art forms. We will always have influences, but we really just kind of want to stand alone and be who we are, and we hope to take as many people on that journey as we can. Okay, now shh, don't tell my band members I'm talking about them. No, the truth is, like I said, I have always had this vision of this sound that was raw, but came from a very skilled and knowledgeable place about music that wasn't contained within a box or within any certain kind of genre. And I had played with Jason and Steve with another band that we had kind of taken things as far as we could, but we were lacking some pieces, and those pieces were Les and Dylan. And so let me explain what they do and why I think it's so awesome. So Les, he brings this really sultry but mean and just really aggressive style of trumpet playing that really pops with the notes within like the chord structures and stuff that I do. He really just brings out so much life. Dylan has a great capability of his lyrical approach and his timing vocally and his kind of simple approach to storytelling within his lyrics really ties the whole sound together. Steve is just such an amazing bass player. His the way he develops his tone around the song and creates the connecting pieces between what Jason plays and what I play, and then adds to that chordal structure and those polyrhythms and the things that kind of allow for our music, which can at times be very complex in arrangement. It makes it very digestible and real and full. That's kind of what he does, and it's, you know, and then Jason, man, his ability to bring different feels to the music. just to be honest, I'm just astounded by all these guys, and I feel like it's such a pleasure. I feel really blessed to be able to play with everybody. I feel like my vision musically comes to life in such a grand scale playing with these guys. I'm blessed. That's all I can say. My message is this: don't be a conformist. Remember what made music great. Back in Motown days, when people used to just take their records over to radio stations and the DJs would just play the stuff. They didn't, have to fit a certain whatever. They played it because they liked it. Even in the 60s and 70s when, some of arguably the greatest music had, it's just like, I think sometimes we are so obsessed with pleasing everybody and being successful on a monetary scale that we start comparing ourselves to what is already successful, and we start chasing, the latest, greatest, and chasing those sounds. Away with all that. Give something a chance that's unique and new. Listen to music for music's sake. That's what I say.